Hi, my name is David Block.
Diane Allman.
I'm Linda Basant.
Professor Yoder. Tom Fagnall.
I'm Teresa Costa. I'm the undergraduate academic advisor.
I'm one of the co-directors and academic counselor here in the Dean's office.
I'm one of the advisors in the biotechnology major, specifically in the bioinformatics.
Fermentation, microbiology,
plant biotechnology,
the animal track and the bioinformatics track
of the biotechnology major.
Students in the biotechnology major complete a common set of preparatory courses and a common depth subject matter. After that, they choose an area of specialization, which we often call an option. There are 4 of those. They're in animal biotechnology, plant biotechnology, fermentation or microbial biotechnology, and bioinformatics.
People will decide probably at their end of their freshman year or sometime in their sophomore year on which emphasis.
On occasion, students choose to do 2 of those options. It's absolutely possible to do 2 options, but you want to come in and talk to the advising staff here so that we can tell you exactly what to do and which courses you can overlap.
So I'm a faculty advisor for the plant emphasis area, and we have 2 faculty advisors for each of the 4 emphasis areas. And these people, the faculty advisors, are who you want to go talk to about doing an internship if you're interested in what the research is. Faculty advisors will also talk to you about postgraduate information, so if you go to graduate school, they can help you with that and give you some idea on what the overall goals of that emphasis area are.
Well, I think there are lots of questions that students have, and I think most of the questions that come have to do with what they expect to do in the future and what were the best choices to make in terms of which part of biotechnology they should emphasize.
The students should talk to their faculty advisors sometime in the first 2 years of their program to make sure they're really in the right focus area and that what they intend to do with their major, that it really gets them to that point, to make sure that the ladder they're climbing is really against the correct wall.
When a student knows that for whatever reason they're starting to get into trouble, academic trouble, difficulty balancing what I call school work, and forget life, but if life gets thrown in there, go seek your faculty advisors because we're here to help. And you might think you're the only one that's ever experienced this, but we've seen a lot and we know what works and how to advise people on how to get through these difficult periods.
So the faculty advisors are really there for kind of the big picture of your program or where you're going to go with the program and what you can do with it later on. If you're interested in particular courses or particular requirements or what courses you should take, then the first person there you should go talk to would be Teresa Costa, who's the staff advisor. And she can help you set up your curriculum so that you can complete in 4 years.
There are a lot of aspects to my job as a staff advisor, the first of which is serving as a resource for students in navigating the university. Most of that is in academic matters, so related to which courses you should take, when you should take them, prerequisites, when should you drop something, should it be pass, no pass or not, and general education, but then also trying to direct you to non-academic experiences, other things you might come to me for. If you've already talked with our peer advisors about scheduling and you have some more detailed questions that they haven't been able to answer for you, by all means, let me know. I'd like to help you with that. If you feel like you might need some work in substituting coursework because there's a problem with your curriculum, or you're just not quite sure which aspects of the major you're most interested in and trying to make decisions about long-term goals, maybe regarding graduate school or internships, I'd be happy to help you with those things. That said, while I wish that my door was always open and students could come by any minute, and sometimes you can, I do have a lot of students, so I highly suggest that you email me and make an appointment so that we make sure that I'm here and ready and able to help you when you need that help.
To see your major academic advisor at least once a year, and then after that, when things change, if you don't pass a class, if you have life circumstances that require you to take a modified course load. So seeing a major advisor and maybe the dean's office at least once a year to just kind of check in and see if they're on the right path. So in the dean's office, we have staff advisors such as myself, and we also have peer advisors. So currently registered UC Davis students in a variety of majors. In the dean's office, we're generalists. The dean's office and the major department are the authorities on two different sets of requirements. So the major department has the authority solely on the major requirements, and the dean's office has the authority solely on the college and university requirements. And that includes general education.
So a lot of the times that a student comes in is dependent on what they're doing. If they want to change their major, if they need a degree check, if they're feeling concerned.
Number one most important time when students should come and see us, though, is when they're experiencing any personal difficulties that are affecting their academics, or if they know that they're not doing academically well.
If a student feels like there's any chance that they're not going to end the quarter in good standing, they should come before the last day of instruction every quarter, the whole time they're here. So that's a really important milestone. A preliminary degree check can be done as early as sophomore year. It should absolutely be done by junior year. The preliminary degree check serves the purpose of telling the student where they stand in terms of requirements, but it also gives the student a chance to touch base with the dean's office.
There's a lot of different kinds of services and advisors on the campus, and so it can be kind of confusing for a student, like, where do I go with this problem? Where do I go with that problem? So we really encourage them to come to the dean's office. We can sit down with them, and then we can get them to the right set of services and help them.
And my success tip to you is be very passionate.
Find a way to balance play and learning to meet new people with your academics.
To make sure that you go and see your professors and talk to them and get to know them.
Number one, go to class. Try and find that combination of not just what you like and you're motivated to do in science, but what you're good at as well.
Get good grades. You'd be surprised how important that is.
Just plan ahead. The earlier you plan, the more likely it is that you'll be able to do all of the things that you might want to do.